What's up, Bitcoin Bulletin fam? Get ready, because we've got breaking news that's going to blow your minds. First up, former BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes is weighing in on Bitcoin's future, and his predictions are wild, but maybe not as wild as you think. And while Arthur Hayes is talking big, Bitcoin itself is holding a massive $113,000. We're diving deep into what's keeping BTC at this pivotal level and what it means for your portfolio. But wait, there's more drama. Hedera's HBAR price is crashing hard, hitting a 2-month low as the broader crypto market struggles. We've got the inside scoop on why HBAR is taking such a hit and what's next. And could President Trump's next speech send Bitcoin into the stratosphere? Rumors are swirling about a potential strategic Bitcoin reserve announcement. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Arthur Hayes predicts Bitcoin surge, but not to $3.4 million. Get ready for a seismic shift in Bitcoin's value. Former BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes is forecasting a future where Bitcoin is markedly higher by 2028, thanks to a resurgence in U.S. money printing under the Trump administration. Hayes believes that as the U.S. gears up for potential conflicts, the government will resort to aggressive monetary policies, injecting liquidity into the economy, and, by extension, potentially fueling a massive Bitcoin rally. He even calculated a staggering $3.4 million price target based on historical credit growth, though he himself admits this might be too bullish. This comes as President Trump's administration is expected to leverage all available tools to print money, a move that could significantly impact asset prices, including Bitcoin. The crypto community is buzzing, with some analysts like Andre Dragosh dismissing certain liquidity arguments as irrelevant. However, the prospect of renewed U.S. money printing and its potential impact on Bitcoin continues to be a hot topic, especially with the Federal Reserve's interest rate decisions on the horizon. Don't go anywhere, because the market is moving faster than you think. Next, we'll break down why Bitcoin is stubbornly holding that $113,000 mark. Bitcoin holds strong at $113,000. What's driving the price? Bitcoin is currently locked in a crucial battle, holding its ground at a significant $113,000. This price point is more than just a number. It's a testament to a potent mix of institutional adoption, evolving macroeconomic conditions, and a surge in retail investor interest. Major corporations and investment firms are increasingly viewing Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation and a digital store of value, injecting substantial demand and legitimizing its place in the financial landscape. Think MicroStrategy and Tesla. Their bold moves have paved the way for broader acceptance. Globally, expansive monetary policies from central banks are pushing investors towards assets like Bitcoin, often dubbed digital gold, as a shield against currency devaluation. This is amplified by the vibrant retail investor community, fueled by social media trends and discussions on platforms like Reddit and X, which can significantly influence short-term price movements and attract a new generation of investors. Analysts are cautiously optimistic, predicting further gains driven by continued institutional inflows and potential use case expansion, like the Lightning Network for faster transactions. However, the market isn't without its risks. Volatility, regulatory uncertainties, and scalability concerns remain key challenges that could impact Bitcoin's trajectory. Investors are advised to maintain a diversified portfolio, adopt a long-term perspective, and stay informed about market developments. But the story doesn't end with Bitcoin's strength. Get ready for a sharp downturn as we look at Hedera's price plummeting. HBAR plummets to 2-month low amidst Bitcoin's downturn. Hedera HBAR is currently in a nosedive, experiencing a sharp decline of over 10% and hitting a 2-month low. This dramatic fall is directly linked to the broader crypto market weakness, with Bitcoin's struggle below $112,000 acting as a major drag. The correlation between HBAR and Bitcoin is incredibly high, at 0.94. Meaning that any significant dip in BTC's price is amplified in Hedera's trajectory, intensifying the volatility for altcoin investors. Despite the bearish price action, there's a glimmer of hope with an unexpected spike in check-in money flow, indicating renewed investor interest and potential inflows into Hedera. This suggests that while the price is down, underlying demand might be building, potentially acting as a cushion against further losses. Sustained buying pressure is crucial for HBAR to resist Bitcoin's downward pull and initiate a recovery. If these inflows continue, HBAR could potentially flip key resistance levels and break its downtrend. Currently trading just above its critical 0.219 support level, HBAR is in a precarious position. The market is watching closely to see if buyers can step in to stabilize the price, with a potential bounce aiming for 0.242 if momentum shifts. However, without strong investor support, the altcoin risks trading sideways in consolidation between 0.23 and 0.213 as uncertainty prevails. Will Bitcoin bounce back from these lows? We're turning to the White House next, as President Trump's next speech could be the catalyst. Trump's speech, could it spark a Bitcoin revolution? All eyes are on President Trump as he prepares to deliver a major policy speech, and speculation is running wild that it could be a game-changer for Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency market. Reports suggest the speech might even unveil plans for a strategic Bitcoin reserve, a move that could dramatically accelerate U.S. adoption and reshape the crypto landscape. CEO of Satoshi Action Fund, Dennis Porter, has hinted at a massive political news event that will reshape the trajectory of Bitcoin politics. This comes at a critical time, following one of the year's largest liquidation events for leveraged positions, leaving the market poised for significant shifts. President Trump has previously shown support for cryptocurrency adoption, and if this speech indeed focuses on Bitcoin, it could provide the much-needed boost to offset recent market sell-offs and potentially trigger a substantial rebound. Traders and enthusiasts alike are on the edge of their seats, analyzing every word for potential policy shifts that could define Bitcoin's future in the United States. The market is waiting to see if this announcement will be the decisive turning point many have been anticipating. And that brings us to the end of today's bulletin. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of the biggest stories. All right, Bitcoin Bulletin fam, that's a wrap. We heard Arthur Hayes predict Bitcoin's future, saw BTC holding strong at $113K, watched HBAR take a hit, and pondered President Trump's potential crypto bombshell. Don't miss out on the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below telling us your biggest takeaway, and smash that like button. And follow us on all social platforms for more real-time updates. We'll see you next time.